Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! that case, Otto here is fight with honor. It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does.
Indeed. Remember that you can always...
Are your bags packed for the great...
Yes, you know I get by with very little.
I have to admit,
I do like being... It would seem that the... By the way, where is...
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration.
It is never easy to say goodbye. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as...
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off. Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to...
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
This miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark...
The merchant is there. To my help! And death to the others!
Cowards!
Good day, my lady.
You can start by explaining...
There's been... In fact, I've already...
They're asking that we pay again, despite having...
It's just at the price...
This is inadmissible.
I'm sorry, man.
Why don't we go and select...
When we do...
Your master has apparently...
That's right. And so he must...
I'll be down.
Sorry, Captain, it's not...
Following orders.
This whole story sounds... You would demand...
I'm not the one...
This stubborn...
I don't think you Lady Desart. During our conversation, that's regrettable. You know as well as...
But I'm only...
That's a shame. I order you to... Unless you'd rather...
As...
Now that...
Thank you. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Caution!
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain,
Yes.
excellent news.
Blast me.
The commander...
Very well.
The merchandise that the Port Authority formalities for shipping, and we've already lost...
Are you blatant?
I would...
But you...
Well now, but...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost...
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sa, I have been told that you were Those are great, but you will bring honor upon your family.
I thank you, Excellency. My cousin...
I had no idea. Well, please,
You seem slight...
a rather
Do people actually give credence?
Alas, yes. As you can well this in any...
I shall see what I can do.
I thank you. The man...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Good day, Excellency. You are correct,
It is a station. The mother... I only...
Really?
To be...
Tell me more about it.
Very well. We know... But these particular non-believers... We would consider it a tremendous
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. But I'm sure that my uncle would hate...
The prince would... For according to our sources...
I see. If you're heretic... I'll look into this. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Lively there, lads and lasses! Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he
We don't need him for sailing or navigation.
He must have simply had a bit too much.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days. Might I ask you? I would like to set sail.
Have you seen
Take as long as they don't try. That's said.
a smuggler?
In the port, Jay? Might I ask you?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador...
Happy to see that you trust me enough to... Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything to be...
Did you say my men spoke of a rather animated party?
That isn't...
Let's go and find...
Happy to be of some...
I have a favor. We would like...
Also...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then...
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today...
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help. He's gotten into his head that a gang has placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the map. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our others are... It's how the guild is made and...
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does...
In tradition, we are all members of the same...
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll...
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Good day.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy.
When did you last...
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out...
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be?
Why? I have...
What does Jonas do?
He just had when evening comes.
Did he ever have one?
Never.
Does he know anyone?
No one.
Do you think he could have made it?
I wouldn't think that.
I don't know.
No.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink here, yes, I call back to him, as you get.
I need to be going.
Hello? What can I do?
We're your replacement.
Finally! We were starting to grow. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
May the Illuminated save us.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into...
Have you come to deliver us? Please, please, we are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the Inquisition looking...
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe they'll... Be careful and discreet.
Oh, thank you, my lady.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to...
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worrying.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there.
Move out. Quick steps.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady does...
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades... I would not have been able to...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might... We have nothing else to do.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide...
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Citizens, There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like...
You're...
In all honesty...
In this day and age...
Are there any nasty side effects with
There are none. You...
Will you drink?
But...
Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you...
As a man of science, in your case, it...
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his... cart.
To my help! And death to the others! Move on!
Have you finally made...
I happened... Would you...
This...
You... No, look.
And you did...
This might help to disappear...
Yes, look...
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for... Whatever do you...
A brobe.
I'm sorry. Hair down to it.
Oh, damn, but I hope you've... A good half of...
Let me take a look.
If you can fix...
Here you are. To cover your...
Excellent. Oh. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right game.
What kind?
Several, actually, and they're all... In any case...
Thank you for the...
Off with you. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Locked. I could repair this if I had some metal dowel.
You again?
I'm
neither
the Alliance.
Sahin. Him again. And here I am.
Dr. Sahin.
That doesn't surprise. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of doctors. I would still be.
Why does Sahin bear you such...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds. I saw them to find a remedy.
It is for an act... Are you not ashamed?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't...
But you could just as easily...
You don't understand. This potion...
So you manipulate people to...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion...
I ran tests. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now... The mob would have been furious in any case.
Your methods don't...
I don't...
Perhaps. But you...
So...
I'm going to help you leave.
I swear it.
Very well, then.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of...
I haven't lost...
It would be better if...
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Please listen.
If you want it...
Believe me.
Me! It's not... I couldn't give a...
How?
Well, in that case...
He's trapped!
I can procure you true po...
Why are you... If that's the case...
Trust me.
Such a large number of potions.
Do you have those?
Yes. Here...
Hey, did you see...
The colour looks...
Well, then.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So?
I persuaded them.
Very well.
You were free.
I owe you my life.
I remind you to...
I have no...
Your Excellency.
Lady...
I tracked down your man near the...
Finally.
Let's just say that I put an end to his... Matters turned out a little more complicated than... He managed to slip...
Once again.
We followed his trail to the coin guard. All the same, you have nothing.
Governor Burhan, thank you for your help.
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
Good day, sailor.
You talking about it like I've been...
Were you a witness?
Yeah, well, those...
Why didn't you Did you report?
Unfortunately, the captain.
Did Jonas see...
Mate.
Do you know what was...
No.
Why would anyone...
How would I...
Did anyone else see the...
There was still a small crowd. I seem to recall that regular being there. The kind of fellow who plays now and again. He comes out. When nature calls, you know.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this.
Something...